Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're gonna be talking about how we found out that we were pregnant. So how we found out, I had actually missed my period. When I found out I was pregnant, actually, I was already a month. So, and you guys are probably like, how did you not know that you were pregnant if you're already a month? I didn't know I was pregnant because I had like period symptoms. Like I was bloated, I was like, me daban ascos, I would crave things, and just like that, I would have cramping. Little did I know, right? But I remember I had a friend at the time, and our periods were always like really close together. Like either she got a day before me or a day after me, or vice versa. And I remember I was really sick at the time. Like I was always so tired. Like I missed school a lot because I would just sleep all day. And I remember one time in class she was like, Gio, I got my period yesterday. And I was like, oh really? And it didn't really hit me till she's like, have you gotten yours? And I was like, no. She's like, Gio, you need to go take a test. And I was like, I'll do like I'm not, because we had already taken a test before. We found out with the test from Dollar Store. Yeah, that day we found out on the 26th of March. I actually didn't go to school, and JJ came and he picked me up during his lunch. And I think you had first lunch.
I had class.
Or you had class. You remember you had welding, and I remember you came and picked me up, and we went to Dollar Store. We got two. We got a pink one and a white one. And we went to Walmart.
2 pink ones and 1 white one.
Was it 2 pink ones?
And you just took 2 pink ones.
No, I did.
Yes, it was 2 pink ones.
I took a pink one and a white one.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. God. Walmart, and JJ was like so nervous. Like he stayed outside and I went in the bathroom. And I remember like it came in a little packet, and then it had like a little drop, so I would pee like in this little cup. And I had a droplet, so I would get like the droplet and put it on like the test. I remember I was like shaking. I was so nervous. And then I remember as soon as you had to put 2 drops in the test. As soon as I put it like turned right away, like the 2 lines that I was pregnant. And I was like, at first I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm like, this is tripping. Like this is from the Dollar Store, like whatever.
It's tripping. Yeah,
and then I was like, this is broken. And then I did the other one. It was the same thing. And then I was like, oh my gosh, like my heart dropped. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. Anyways, and then I remember like I went out, and JJ was just like, he was like so nervous, like he was gonna faint. Like he just had this look on his face like, dude, like you're not right. And I came out, he's like looked at me, he's like, you're not, huh? And I like started like, my eyes started watering, and I was like, let's go, JJ. And then he was like, you're pregnant? But he said it kind of like, you're pregnant? Like like that. And I was like, yes, JJ. I'm like, let's go. And then he was like, oh dude, hold on, I'm a faint. I'm like, dude, like don't even fucking faint right now. And I was like cussing at him because I was like already going through this. I just found out I was pregnant, and then he was gonna faint. I was like, hell no, you're not gonna faint. And then I remember I was like, let's just go to the car. And we went to the car, and like we were there for like 3 minutes before we actually left. And I just, as soon as I got in the car, I started bawling my eyes out. And then he looked at me, he's like, Joanna, you're pregnant. I'm like, I know. And I remember I started bawling my eyes out, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I remember I didn't tell anyone, like, because I was just so scared. Like, I just did not know like what to do or like how to feel. Oh my god, I stop crying. I didn't tell anyone for like a couple of days, but like it was like eating inside. Like I could not, like, I just felt like it was just so much for me. And then I remember I FaceTimed one of my friends that actually has a baby. And I texted her, I was like, hey, can I FaceTime you? She was like, yeah, of course. And then I FaceTimed her, and as soon as she answered, I started crying. And then she's like, oh my gosh, you know what's wrong? And I was like, dude, I was like, I have to tell you something. I was like, I haven't told anyone. Like, I really don't know who to go to. And I remember she's like, okay, what? And I told her, I started crying. And she's like, Gio, what's wrong? And I was like, I'm pregnant. And then she's like, oh my gosh. Like, she didn't even was like, oh my gosh, Jill, you're stupid. She started to feel like happy. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Like, I can't wait. And then I started laughing. Like, it made me feel way better because I was like, dude, like, I finally pulled so much weight off my chest. And then, I remember days, like, I think, like, a couple days later, we, I think we went to Planned Parenthood together. Yeah, we went to Planned Parenthood, and then we actually, like, did a test there too, and also said, yeah, like, I'm pregnant. And then it told me, like, how far along was I, and I was, by the time we went, I think I was, like, probably, like, 8-9 weeks.
7.
So, 7 weeks. And I think we had found out the week before, right? Around there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went, like...
No, because we found out, and then, like, 3 days later, I had a trip, remember? The spring break.
Oh, yeah.
I went to Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was, like, pretty much by myself. Yeah, we went to Planned Parenthood, and they told us, oh, you're 9 weeks pregnant. I remember I told my mom first. I remember, didn't you want to, like, come?
No, you told your... I was like, I'm going to tell my mom. You told your mom after I told my mom. Because
no, I told my mom first, and then you told your mom. Because I was like, no, wait, because I thought your mom was going to come talk to my mom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I remember like, my mom, she knew something was wrong with me. Like, she knew something was up, because she was always, like, she always knew that I was, like, sleeping, like, so much. And I would be like, Mom, can you make this? Like, I'm craving this. And she would make it. And she was, like, actually nice about it, because having my meal mom never had a good relationship. So she was always so mean to me, and I was always so mean to her. But she was, like, always so nice. I'm just like, dude, like, she knows. And then she knew something was up, because after work, or, like, when I would go on my breaks for, like, an hour, the only thing I would do was sleep, because I was so tired. And I remember one time she was just like, there's something going on with you, Giovanna, but she's like, and I think I know what it is, but you don't want to tell me. And I was like, no, I'm just, like, tired, and, like, I would just make something up. And, like, to this day, I still go back to him and, like, just talk to him and tell him everything. I remember my mom, every time, she knew that every time I went to go talk to him, she knew something, like, bad was happening in my life. So I remember I was like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to him. And then she's like, why? And I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna talk to him. And then she said, and that's when she told me again, she's like, I know something's up with you, but you don't want to tell me. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I'll tell you later. And then I went in the morning, I talked to him, then I went to school. I remember that day, I told her, like, she came in my room that day. Like, I wasn't planning, I was, like, gonna tell her, I was just so scared. And I remember she came in my room, she's like, so you can tell me now? And she's like, you're pregnant, huh? And I remember I started crying. I was like, yeah. And then she's, like, her first reaction, she thought, like, JJ was, like, not gonna be supportive. Like, he was, like, just gonna be out of my life. She's a big responsibility.
Oh, big responsibility.
Like, in anyone's life. And, like, that's what she thought. She's like, you know, he's better gonna, like, he's gonna take care of you and get to care of that kid, blah, blah, blah.
She was pregnant. I was like, I'm just kidding. Like, jokingly, like, trying to, like...
Yeah.
Like, play it off. Mm-hmm. And then she, like, laughed. Like, I always joke with my sister like that. Like, I'll tell jokes and stuff. But then, she's like, hey, can I look something up on my phone? And then, like, she went on the search bar on Safari. And at the time, I was looking up, can pregnant girls eat red meat? Can pregnant girls
JJ...
eat certain fruits? And stuff?
Yeah, he would always
like,
search up stuff like
stuff.
that.
And, yeah, that's when my sister saw it. She's like... She didn't tell me anything that day, but then she told me the next day, she's like, she was pregnant, huh? And then I told her. Yeah,
because JJ's so cute. He's always been, like, a really caring person, and he would always, like, throughout my pregnancy, he'd always be like, no, don't eat that. Like, we don't know if you can eat that. Because at first, like, we didn't know what I could eat and I couldn't. Because, like, when you're pregnant, they tell you to stay away from seafood. And, like, I didn't know because I hadn't went to the doctor or anything. So, like, I didn't know what I could and couldn't eat. This is Axel. He just woke up from his nap, so he's kind of mad. He's mad. Are you mad, baby? Are you mad? Yeah, he wakes up kind of cranky from his nap, but yeah, so stay tuned for more videos. I hope this answers all of your guys' questions, because I get asked this question a lot. So this was a really fun video to make. Yeah, sorry if I got emotional. It was a really tough time for me. Hi guys. Stop.
Why are you laughing? I'm not even doing anything.
Okay.
Like that.
Stop laughing. It's not funny. Makes you look bad.
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at something else. Video. Because only his eyes are in it.